Hello, we are Group 9.
Our team members are Jenny, Kathy, Rita, Evia, Tina, and Kevin.
Today we are going to introduce Giant. Giant belongs to bicycle industry. The upstream of the bicycle industry mainly produce raw material such as aluminum alloy, carbon fiber, and so on. In the midstream, it mainly manufactures components such as control systems and frame, and in the downstream, it is responsible for the assembly and sales of bicycles. When Giant was established in 1972, it was in the midstream of the industry and was responsible for OEM of bicycle manufacturing. In 1981, it created its own brand, Giant, and started selling bicycles under its own brand. Giant's mission is to promote cycling culture so that everyone can experience the joy of riding a bicycle. In recent years, you must have seen the bike sharing, U-Bike. It can be seen that Giant is gradually achieved their mission. Since its established, now Giant became the top 3 bicycle brand in Europe and the largest bicycle brand in Taiwan. Giant's advantage is that they have a complete industry chain from R&D, raw material, manufacturing, and sales. Giant has one R&D center in Taichung, and in the upstream, Giant owns Dingmei New Material Technology, which is responsible for the production of some raw material. In the manufacturing part, Giant has factories in Taiwan, China, and Europe. In the downstream part, Giant has set up 14 sales subsidiaries around the world, such as Giant Europe and Giant Korea, to understand the local culture and quickly respond to local needs. But in recent years, the bicycle industry has entered a maturity period. How should Giant respond? In the continuing report, we will further analyze Giant's internal advantages and future prospects.
Giant's business model is to produce the highest quality bicycles to all cyclists with the best manufacturing technology. The most important part of the business model is the key activities and resources. We believe that the key activities are R&D, manufacturing, sales, and management. In the part of research and development, there is a global R&D design center in Giant. Its research decoration divided into the following 3 major points. The first one is go deeply into the interaction between all wheelset parts and build out Giant's own frame wheelset system. There are dynamic balance lensing technology, compact road design for compressed frame, Gavia tubeless radial tire system, and exclusive seat cushion technology. The second is to make bicycles lighter and more comfortable in the riding experience for dynamic cycling fits. There are carbon fiber manufacturing technology, which is the best in the world, and Alice aluminum technology, Mistral vibration isolated suspension technology, power probe bilateral power meter, and hybrid cycling technology. The third is developing in complementary product. There are MES bike shoes technology, Giant E-Sun color brightening lens, multi-decoration impact protection system for helmet, cycliop indoor cycling machine, and ride control app. With the pattern and design above, Giant's technology is rare in the market and difficult to be replaced and imitated by other companies. In this way, Giant's product is more valuable, differentiated, and gain competitive advantage in the market. In the manufacturing part, there are 2 main advantages. The first one is high production capacity. With the production base in Taiwan, China, and Europe, Giant is able to respond to the market demand quickly by location advantage. There are 8 production bases in the world, and 2 of them are e-bike manufacturing and material production plants to create one-stop production. The second is excellent efficiency. Set our own GPS production system to emulate TPS automation and just-in-time production from Toyota system, and introduce ERP automated production line and enterprise resource system to improve inventory efficiency. By doing so, actively lay out Industrial 4.0 intelligent production technology. Through the continuous strengthening of internal core manufacturing capabilities, Giant has been able to secure its position as the leader in the market.
Let's talk about the dynamic capabilities of Giant. First is research and development. Giant Tech is headquarters in Taiwan as its technology center and integrates R&D resources in Europe, America, and China to listen to customer demands, including product performance, material and engineering technology, and product appearance design. Second, marketing. Giant attaches great importance to building brand value and digital marketing. It has 4 major product brands to serve different types of consumers and use retail channels and e-commerce sales for social connection and product sales. Third, adaptability. Giant will adjust its business model in response to changing in the global market. For example, the US has greatly increased its sales due to the epidemic. As a result, Giant cooperates with dealers that have cooperated for many years in online sales. Next, the management system. Giant's headquarters pursue the global support local success strategy. Giant's organization has its own management system called GMS, which embraces diverse cultures and integrates consistent values and goals. Giant adopts a soft attitude, only establish necessary prevention and management systems, then control. Let subsidiaries set their own goals and work hard. And there are 2 resources of Giant. One is human resources. The general managers of Giant subsidiaries are all local talents interviewed and selected by headquarters. Headquarters will also select allied cadres to assist overseas subsidiaries in contact with the parent company. By establishing the Giant Academy, Giant has systematically trained managers of Giant to cultivate Giant's all-around allied talent. The other is bicycle team. Giant sponsors bicycle teams and organizes bicycle races to enhance its corporate image, increasing brand exposure, and promote bicycle culture to people. For example, the Polish CCC Team Professional Intercontinental Team, that's sponsored by Giant, have won many championships in the bicycle race of Hungary, and the Candex bicycles they rode can be obtained many attention.
Giant has his own strategy advantage called Group Brand. The Giant Group has embarked on the road of creating his own brand from an OEM factory. In 1981, it changed from Giant of Manufacturing to Giant of Group Brand. In recent years, in addition to well-known Giant Group brand, the Giant Group also launched a female-only bicycle brand, Leaf, an urban leisure bicycle brand, Momentum, and high-end bicycle component brand, Candex, to meet the different needs of consumers. In 2020, the new brand structure of Group Brand was released. Giant Group will integrate the resource as a parent group, plan the growth strategy of subsidiary, assess the steady development of OEM brand and its own brands, and continue to cooperate with supply chain partners to lead the bicycle industry to create a better cycling world for consumers. Since 1981, Giant Group has started to create its own brand and operate across the world, with a mission of rise above promoting the evolution of the bicycle world. It focuses on building long-term relationships with partners standing on the front line of industry and integrating the value chain, pursuing innovation and provide consumer and business partner a broader business growth opportunity, and cooperate with its 4 major product brands to create a better bicycle experience for consumers, thereby building a more distinctive brand image. In response to current situation of multi-brand management, the goal of product brand management will shift from building a strong brand to building a strong brand portfolio, objectively supporting the future development of each product brand and creating a strong brand portfolio scenery. Giant Group has currently launched marketing companies in 14 countries and built a comprehensive global distribution network. It provides local consumers with bicycle-related products and service nearby, as well as instant market feedback for 4 major product brands, strengthen the relationship between brand and consumers, and improve consumer attention, royalty, repurchase rate, and consumer price, which is CRM.
In addition to Giant Group's consolidated revenue in the past 5 years, it faced a sharp depreciation of the US dollar in 2016, and under the severe test of the overall downturn of traditional bicycle sales in major markets such as the United States, China, and Europe. Both revenue and sales have declined compared with the previous year. The remaining years have been rising steadily, and in the following year, they rely on sales in the European and American markets. Electric bicycles successfully stabilized and continue to rise in both revenue and sales volume. In addition to sustained and substantial growth in performance, Giant also successfully established a factory in Hungary and started production and sales. At the same time, the Dutch logistics center began operating and enhanced the supply capacity of the Giant Group in European market. Cost structure can be divided into 4 parts: cost of goods sold, selling and marketing expense, general expense, R&D expense. Performance. Giant Group's consolidated revenue in 2020 has grown by 10.3%, a record high in the group's history. The main growth momentum of revenue is the strong marketing demand coupled with the e-bike's rapid growth trend. Trends especially in the sales performance of Giant brands in the 3 major markets of Europe, the United States, and China, which have been improved factory capacity utilization. Giant Group is the 20th largest in Taiwan in 2020 in the International Brand Value Survey, with a brand value of $562 million. It ranked 5th and ranked as the bicycle brand first place.
As for what everyone is very concerned about, does the pandemic that has involved the world have a bad impact on Giant? Although the coronavirus disease has affected the entire consumer market from 2019, for Giant, the public use bicycles and electric bicycles as a means of transportation, coupled with a substantial increase in demand of sports and leisure, has brought Giant great opportunities. In order to encourage people to ride bicycles, some European countries have successfully introduced stimulus programs, not only providing subsidies for car purchases, but also actively aiding bicycle lanes to make the riding environment more friendly. These reasons have allowed the European and American markets to grow significantly. They have also helped Giant to fulfill their corporate vision. For example, as for Italy, starting from the city of Milan, it was the first to announce the expansion of 35 kilometers of bicycle lanes around the city center. The Italian government also proposed a car purchase subsidy of 4.1 billion NT dollars to subsidize the citizens 70% of the cost of buying new bicycles. As for France, a large number of temporary bicycle lanes were set up on the eve of unblocking, and they were expanded all the way to the outskirts of Paris. The short-term goal is to triple the current 3% of the population who commute by bicycle to 9% by 2024. A budget of $750 million is used to encourage the use of bicycles, and there are subsidies for buying new cars and even a subsidy of $1,700 for repairs. In addition, after the EU has imposed anti-dumping duties and countervailing duties on Chinese electric bicycles in 2019, Taiwan is exporting the most bicycles as the largest country in the European Union. It has greatly improved Giant's growth in the European Union. As COVID-19 brings new lifestyles and emphasis on low-carbon life, it will expand the bicycle rider population and inject new energy into the development of the bicycle industry. While market demand is increasing, Giant is able to rely on a complete supply chain from R&D, product to sales, to provide innovative products and high-quality services. to lead the bicycle trend and to infiltrate the bicycle culture into the lives of every person.
Above is our presentation for Giant. Thank you for your listening. We are good night.